So good afternoon, everyone. In today's webinar, we are going to see how to trade ORB strategy using Breeze API. But before that, okay, we start like how to trade ORB strategy. So ORB stands for Open Range Breakout Strategy. Okay, so I will share you the logic also like how we have uh, like use this strategy. Okay, but before that, okay, let's understand what is exactly a Breeze API. So Breeze API stands for Application Program Interface. Now exactly what API does, okay, I will start with that. So API is basically you can say an a URL, you can say. Okay, so suppose if you want to place a trade, okay, if you want to place a trade, okay, then what we'll do, we'll give an URL. Okay, you will give an URL. Okay, in that URL you need to post your request. So in basic, if I come into the layman term, okay, so the API stands for, like, suppose if you go to the restaurant, okay, and if you want to order something, so first of all you tell the waiter, okay, like I want to go for like I want to have this. So waiter will take your request and will give to the kitchen or chef. Okay, so API, you can say in simpler term, in layman terms, you can say a waiter, okay, who takes your request and gives to the server. Okay, so there is a client and server. So you need to, suppose if you want to place a trade. Okay, so if you want to place a trade, so okay, you need to okay, call a particular URL. Okay, and suppose if you want to post like there are four methods in APIs. Okay, HTTPS API. So there is one post, delete, okay, put. Okay, so these are the three. Okay, these are the three: post, get, and delete. Okay, and you can say put, which is stands for modify. Okay, suppose if you want to place a trade, so you need to use post. If you want to get an order book, you need to use get method. Okay, if you want to modify an order, so you need to use put method. If you want to cancel your order, you need to use delete method. Okay, so there are two types of API. One is REST. Okay, there is one is REST, and in the REST API, okay, you need all are this you can say methods are being used. Okay, now okay, so to use Breeze API, okay, there are three things are needed. One is API key, secret key, and session key. Okay, so now how you trade through website. Okay, so in website, how you need to pass your like user ID, password, and OTP. Okay, in the same manner, okay, to trade through Breeze API, you need to pass this API key, secret key, and session key. Okay, so now I will show you one video. Okay, like how to create an API key, secret key, and session key. Okay, so if you go to our YouTube channel, okay, so if you type ICICI Direct, so you'll go to our official YouTube channel. Okay, so there we have okay posted the video. Okay, from there you can see this video like how to create an API key, secret key, and session key. So this is our playlist. Okay, so I'll just share you like how you can create an API key, secret key, session key. Okay, so just I will play this video for you. So first of all, okay, you need to log into the one meta. You need to log into the ICICI Direct website. Okay, then after logging into the ICICI Direct website, okay, okay, after logging into the ICICI Direct website, you need to click on FNO tab. Okay, then on the left hand side, you can see, okay, the Breeze Trading API. Okay, Akash, could you just one minute? Yeah. So if you see, you need to click on Breeze Trading API. You will be landed to the Breeze API homepage. Okay, then you need to see if you see here, okay, here we have seen, okay, like what are the things which we provide in Breeze API. So first of all, okay, we provide historical 1 second data of last 3 years. Okay, then we provide data in 1 minute, 1 day. Okay, then 30 minutes of interval we provide the data. Okay, then we provide live feeds also. Okay, then we provide OHLC candles also. Then we provide order streaming also through WebSocket. So if you want to get an LTP or you want to get an OHLC, so just you can subscribe to our WebSocket. Okay, it's a very simple code. Okay, you just need to subscribe our WebSocket, and easily you can get all the live fetch, OHLC, then order so suppose if you place a trade, so you'll be getting a order notification also through WebSocket. So we provide that also. Okay, so these are the main features. Okay, you can place your trades, order book. Okay, whatever the things which you do through website. Okay, in terms of execution of orders to call into order book, trade book, all these things you can do through Breeze API. Okay, so just I will show you like how you can create an API key. So you need to go to the register an app. Okay, you need to write a name here. Okay, you can write any name. Okay, but okay, write a name which you can identify. Suppose if I write a ORB, okay, right now I'm going for the ORB. So you need to write an ORB here. Okay, then redirect URL. So exactly what is this redirect URL? Okay, redirect URL basically means like in the like I have told you. Okay, to trade through Breeze API, we require three things. One is API key, secret key, and session key. So on this URL, you will be getting your session key. Okay, so just you need to pass HTTPS, okay, colon // 127.0.0.1. You need to pass this. Okay, now then you need to click on submit. So here you can see you need to go to the view apps tab. Okay, then you can see here API key and secret key have been generated. So let me tell you, API key and secret key are static. Okay, you need like it's a fix, you can say. Okay, but session key you need to generate daily. Okay, so just if you can see API key, secret key, and now if you want to generate a session key, you need to do this step daily to generate session key. So if you just log in there, okay, if you click on the login, again you will be asked for the authentication, like you need to pass your user ID password, then either you are going through OTP or TOTP. Okay, you need to pass all that credentials there. Then you will be redirected to this page. Okay, so in the address bar, you can see 127.0.1 API session is equal to 455 90841. So 455 90841 is your session key. So you don't have to get confused key this site can't be reached, so this is an error. So this is not an error. So we are providing a session key on your address bar. You need to pass a redirect URL where you will be receiving your session key. Okay, so these are the three things: API key, secret key, and session key. Okay, you need to use to trade through Breeze API. Okay, so now, okay, we'll jump to the like exactly how ORB works. Okay, but before that, I will show you some basics of Breeze Python SDK. Okay, so Breeze Python SDK, if you can see, okay, you just need to go to Google and just type Breeze Python SDK. Okay, so if you just scroll it down, okay, so if you want to use Breeze API, you should have programming knowledge. Okay, so any language. Okay, either you can use Python, okay, C Sharp, JavaScript, okay, any language you can use. So we are providing you the REST APIs. Okay, we are providing the REST API, and that REST API can be consumed in any language. Okay, so if you see here Breeze API Python, then we have, if you want to go through the like documentation also, okay, so just you need to go to the Google. Okay, if you just open a new tab, okay, if you just write Breeze API documentation. So if you go to this Breeze API documentation, so here we have explained everything. Okay, on this only we have built our wrappers. Okay, we have built our wrappers. Okay, so if you see, these are the funds, demand holding, customer details, historical charge, margin calculator, margin. So these are all our endpoints. Okay, where you will place your request. Okay, so on this only, so like if you see, if you want to place a trade, okay, so if you click on order, just if you click on order, okay, here in the right hand side, okay, you can see the Python code of it. Okay, so JavaScript code, Python code, C Sharp, Java. So these are the codes. Okay, so you need to use it. So I have created a video on it. Okay, if you go to our official ICICI Direct YouTube channel also, no? Okay, you can see like how to place an order through request library. So I have created a video. Okay, it's very much simple. Okay, in a very simple language, I have explained you. But yeah, definitely, if you want to trade through Breeze API, you should have a programming knowledge. Okay, just I will go to the then Breeze Connect. Okay, PyPy page. Okay, so we have created here SDK. Okay, software development kit. Okay, so where we have. Okay, so where you need what if you want to use this? Okay, first of all, you need to import the library, Breeze Connect library. So, okay, so just if you just land on this page now, if you see here, okay, pip install upgrade Breeze Connect. Okay, so pip install upgrade Breeze Connect. Okay, so this is the library you need to install in your system. Then you need to import. Then you need to pass your API key. After going into the Breeze, I have created an individual video for all these endpoints. Okay, you can go to our YouTube channel and you can see it. Okay, we have explained in very simpler manner. Okay, just you need to, but yeah, just to understand also, you should have some at least basic kinds of knowledge on the Python part. Okay, rest we have explained in the video. Okay, so just go through this, and if you have any query, definitely you can mail to breezeapi@icicisecurities.com. Okay, breezeapi@icicisecurities.com. If you have any query regarding the Breeze API, definitely we'll connect and we'll try to solve your query. Now, okay, we'll go to the ORB part. Okay, we'll go to the ORB part. Okay, so let's understand like how we have created this logic. Okay, on what basis you need to code this, if you are going to code, so on what basis you can code this strategy. So my colleague Akash will explain you, okay, like how we have coded the logic and what is exactly the logic which we have used here.
So, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Ethan. So, first of all, we will understand what is ORB, what is the logic behind the strategy. As many of you must know about this strategy, ORB stands for Opening Range Breakout. In simple terms, it is a strategy that will focus on the price range that will be calculated based on an interval. Basically, in this logic, in this code, we are using the logic wherein, suppose if you are starting your code before 9:45, it will take the first 15 minutes candle to capture the high and low of each and every stock that is you are going to pass through a CSV file. But if you are logging or running this code after 9:45, it will take the 30 minutes candle from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. so that we will get the much raw high and low that will be used as a benchmark for placing an orders. So in this strategy, traders look to place order based on the breakouts that are going to happen. So we have defined our opening range, so we will take that opening range as our benchmark, and based on that, if our high is broken, we will consider it as an breakout to upside, and we will place an buy order. We are hoping that the breakout is out of the range and could keep it will keep going higher and higher, and we will exit by selling it again, and we will book the profit. Similarly, if the stock price goes down below the low price, that is low price of our opening range, then we are hoping that stock price might go below, it will break out to the downside, and we will sell or short the stock because of the price could keep going lower and lower. So when to use this ORB strategy? You can use this ORB strategy when there is a momentum in the market. So it works mostly in the volatile markets where the momentum is pretty good. So this is theoretical part. We will explain it using a chart. This is the BPCL chart for yesterday. As you can see, this is the first candle of 15 minutes, that is on candle of 9:15. As you can see here, high is 286.05 and low is 283.20. So according to our logic, we will take these 2 points as our benchmark. If the high is broken, we will place an buy order. or if the low is broken, we will place a sell order. So as you can see, the stock price is moving upward in for BPCL yesterday. So at 9:30 candle, our high was broken. As you can see, our high was 286.05, and in this candle, most of the price is aligned well above 286.05. So most probably in this candle only our entry will be happening, and our code will place an buy order. It will be a market order that will be placed immediately whenever the price is breaking the high. So after this entry, we will decide, we will take the input from you users, what will be your target percentage, or what will be your stop loss percentage. It will be different for all the buy order and sell order. So basically, suppose if we are entering this BPCL stock at 286.05, and we are suppose we have given 1% as our target price. So basically, it will be our target price will be around 289.67. So yesterday at 10:45 a.m. candle, as you can see, the most of the prices here are well above our target price, and well in the region of 290. So our target price has been reached, and most probably, and according to logic of our code, it will exit here. So basically, we have booked our 1% of target percentage, or we have booked our profit of 1%. So basically, this is all about overview strategy. Now I will show you the code. I will explain it. Sorry, what are the things you need to pass, and what will be the library that you are needing. So these are all the libraries that you need to install. Many of these libraries will be built in Python only. Suppose if you are using Python programming language, you need to install Python and other libraries. At that time, most of these libraries will be installed automatically. But suppose if you don't have any library, if you are getting any error, you can use this command pip install, and after that you have to give the library name that is missing, and that library will be installed for you. Okay. After this, we are importing our breeze connect library as told by Hiten from PyPy. You can copy this command and you can import this library. After importing this library, as told by Ethan, you have to pass API key, secret key, and session key. Session key has to be generated manually on daily basis. After this session key, what will happen? Your connection with Breeze API will be successful. After this, this is the parameter of max order per stock. Suppose if you want to place only one order in a day for stock, suppose means one order will be one buy and one sell. Suppose you give here two orders, then it will be two buy and two sell orders. uh, their order could be different. Suppose you have given one per max order per stock as one, then suppose it can place first buy order and second sell order, or it can place first sell order and then buy order. Okay, you have to specify the buy target percentage. Means if we are placing the first order as buy, then what should be our target percentage? If we are placing the first order as buy, then what should be our stop loss percentage? Similarly, if you are placing the first order as sale, then what should be our target percentage? And similarly for stop loss percentage also. This percentage can be this percentage has to be given by user only. It can depend on the stock list that you are going to pass. Uh, then this is the main code wherein all the logic is defined. So we are saving the ticks in a file so that all the OHLC data about the ticks is getting stored, and it will be verified with our high, low, and the last price before placing an opposite action order. So it will work as a data storage for us in this code. And after this, we will suppose we got the price where is our high is getting broken. So then we will retrieve the latest tick of that file where we are storing all the ticks. And if we are getting the LTP above our high or low, or LTP below our low, then we will place the order, so based on the conditions that we have defined. Okay. After this, these are the support methods and functions that will be helping our main function of check ticks. In check ticks, what we are doing, we are waiting. First check is that the current time is greater than 3 p.m. Suppose after 3 p.m. it will not place any order, because it might happen that it will keep placing orders. So that is why we have written this code as after 3 p.m. don't place any order, because all the intraday orders will be squared off at around 3:15 by ICICI Direct only, if it is not squared off. But most probably it will get squared off if the condition is it. If condition is not met, then it will be automatically squared off by ICICI Direct. So it will check the high and low. It will combine the high and low, and it will compute it, and it will check whether the high is above LTP or low is below LTP, and based on that, it will check whether the first order is placed for that symbol. Symbol is the stock name or stock token that will be passed by the code only. You don't need to pass the symbol. After this, last price, it will check the condition whether the last price is greater than high and order counts is less than zero. Then it would place an order of buy. Otherwise, it will not place an it will place an sell order. If we have placed if we have placed in first order, it will not work for this code part of code, but it will go to the next part of code wherein we will check the first order action is buy. Suppose the first order action is buy, but our last price is greater than the first order price, and the buy percentage target. Then we will place the sale order for that symbol. Similarly, if our first action is sale and our last price is getting well below the our target percentage price, then we will place an buy order to book our profit. So this is the order placement SDK that is shown by us in PyPy, that you will get on PyPy library that told by Hiten earlier. After this, this is our on ticks function, where is we are saving the ticks, but we are checking and validating the ticks before saving. We are getting the stock names and stock tokens for all the stocks that are passed by you in the CSV file. This is the function for getting high and low for each and every stocks. If you know coding, you can code and you can modify this strategy according to your logic. You can change the intervals, you can change the uh, passing methods for stocks. It can automatically select stocks based on your current logic. Okay. So after this, we have main function of our code, where we will get a file name of stock list Nifty 50 in CSV format. It is mandatory to name the file with this name only. Make sure that you are naming the CSV file as stock list Nifty 50, and you are passing the values of stock code, and it will get the stock codes, and based on that it will retrieve its ISIC codes and stock tokens, and based on that it will subscribe to WebSocket. So after subscribing WebSocket, it will check whether the current time is above 9:30. Will be after 9:30, because it will place an order after 9:30 only. Before 9:30, it will not place any order. If you have started your strategy well before 9:30, it will continuously check whether the time is up 9:30 or not. And when the time will become 9:30, it will start the execution part. Okay, so this is the code. After after this, if you want this code, you can mail us on breezeapi@icicisecurities.com. But if you want to download or save the file, I just a minute, I will show you. So you just have to type GitHub iDirect text in Google search. Go to the go to this link. You will see the all the SDKs, Bridge Python SDK, JavaScript SDK, Java SDK, C Sharp SDK, and all other things. But for webinar course, you have to go to Python examples. After clicking on it, you will see the webinar option. Click on the webinar option. Here you will see the ORB webinar file. You just have to click on it, and you will get the whole code here. You can download it and you can use. Just make sure basic things. There are some things that you have to remember. WebSocket connection has to be alive all the time because it mostly depend on the code basically depends on the WebSocket connection. If it does not get the LTP, the strategy will not work. So WebSocket connection has to be alive all the time. CSV file once again has to be named in proper format. I will tell you once again what is the format. So this is stock list nifty 50.csv is the proper format in which you have to save your CSV file with the stock code names. After this, one more thing, no more orders will be placed after 3 p.m. and no orders will be placed before 9:30. Okay, all the testings will be logged and all the things will be logged in a file, trade log.txt file. So you can cross verify what is the working of this strategy, what it is doing. So before implementing this strategy on large scale, you can just test it by one or two stocks. And after you are satisfied with the it's working, you can deploy it on large. It will be an advice for you. Okay, thank you. If you have any question, please put it into chat box. We will happy to help.
So
So
thank you,
thank you,
Akash, for
Akash, for
showing this
showing this
code.
code. Just a minute.
Yeah, so thank you for showing this code. Okay, so I will request you to show the code once again. So here, if you see, the Akash has written the stock list nifty 50.csv. So make sure that you have to store the file, save the file with this name only. Okay, so and you need to store save this file in the folder which you are going to run. Okay, so this is the most important thing you need to make sure you have to do like that only. And the second is like we are going to use the REST API. So there are two types of API protocols. One is SOAP and REST. So in this like the Breeze API, we are providing the REST APIs. Okay, and then the important thing, so first of all, you need to start with the smaller quantity to test it. I won't suggest you to like start deploying with the bigger amount. Okay, so Akash said like you need to deploy the strategy with the smaller quantity on the initial part. Then slowly, if, as you get an idea like how the strategy works. Okay, if you want to like tweak any kind of logic also, definitely you can tweak also here. Okay, but make sure like before deploying anything on the larger scale, test with the smaller quantity. Yeah, so what is the best? So I have one question, okay, in the chat box. So what is the best way to deploy? Okay, so this is the code. Okay, so like we have used Jupyter Notebook. Okay, so like this is called an IDE, Integrated Development Environment. So basically, what is an IDE? I will give an idea. Okay, so like suppose if you want to paint something. Okay, you use Microsoft Paint, correct? So to code anything, either you can write in a text file, then you can execute. Okay, like you can write in a text file, then you can store with an extension, whichever the like .py. If you want to go with C++, then CPP. So this is the extensions you need to store. Then you need to execute that. Okay, there are many articles and videos on the YouTube like how to execute the file. But in on the initial part, if you want to do so, I would request you like you can start with Jupyter Notebook. Okay, you need to install the Anaconda. So in Anaconda, you will be getting Jupyter Notebook. Okay, and then later on see this video, and we have done many videos on the like if you go to our YouTube channel also, you will get many code YouTube videos of Breeze API. Initially you can go with it, Then second part is like, okay, so if you want to go with the ORB directly, you can go with the ORB also. But if you are asking me about deployments, I will suggest to go with Jupyter Notebook. Yeah, 1 minute.
Just one more thing.
सर मैं वेबिनार में हूँ.
You have to pass the. I forgot to show the symbol format of the CSV file that you have to pass. Let us suppose we have taken the top five gainers and top five losers of Nifty 50 in this CSV file. So this should be the format in which you have to pass the CSV file. Okay. The As you can see, my name is stock list Nifty 50. My file name is stock list Nifty 50, and the first line should be stock symbols. All will be in capital, and all other name of the course, stock course, it should be in capital, and it should be NSE course of stocks. The code is taking care of all the conversion of stock codes to exchange stock codes to ICICI stock codes and ICICI stock tokens. So you don't need to check that. You just have to pass this CSV file in this format only. Okay.
Okay, so this was from our side. Okay, and if you have any query, definitely mail to breezeapi@iccicisecurities.com. Okay, and we'll get back to you on that. Okay, and yeah, so that's all from our side. Thank you and have a nice day.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.